Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having another historical battle, this time the Battle of Chalons, however that's pronounced. But yeah, it seems we are having Western Roman Empire and the Huns fighting here. So we have the Huns, they have the Goths and Western Roman Empire. Carriage Ballistae looks rather nasty. Some Comitatensis Auxilia Palatina looks nasty. Scholae Palatina can be nasty, but I think we have horse archer superiority, and that's what we have to use. And very hard difficulty, and let's get going.
Chalons, Gaul, 451 AD. Attila the Hun, the scourge of God, and his rampaging horde ride to battle once more. A burning swathe of destruction and misery is left in Attila's wake. Ahead lies the soft heartland of the Western Roman Empire, ripe for plunder. The whole of Western Europe is at his mercy. But the last true Roman and defender of Roman civilization bars Attila's path. Flavius Aetius commands a formidable Roman force. A host of heavy cavalry prepares to strike hard, while heavy infantry provides the backbone to his army. And carriage ballistae prepare to strike from distance.
A phalanx.
Rome's Visigothic allies, commanded by King Theoderic, stand ready to join battle. Attila is expert in the ways
Is that
of
really
war.
a phalanx?
He knows the value of high ground to an army. Every wood is a place from which to release his hidden troops in ambush. The storm crows circle overhead. The hour has come.
Okay, so about high ground, he certainly has watched these Star Wars then. I think the first thing we want to do is to take out their missile cavalry and those carriage ballistae. After that, things should be quite a bit easier. But I'm not sure if the Romans will oblige us to attack, but let's at least see if we could actually gain the high ground over there and then entice the Romans to come to us. Heavy cavalry, lancers, tribal cavalry, warlord. Perhaps I should actually send some of the cavalry to cover for the horse archers if they need to pull back. And pull back fast. But yeah, let's get going. And there are the horse archers probably and the carriage ballistae. Goth horse archers. Are those really in phalanx? I've never seen phalanx in Barbarian Invasion. Okay. Those guys are hiding. So it seems we can have our infantry rather well in here. And the Romans at the very least are advancing. Perhaps I should look after our missile cavalry over here. Do these guys have shield? Yes, they do. Not too many spearmen left. And the carriage ballistae are somewhere. Okay, let's try to take down those. That's a lot of arrows. Okay, mercenary Alan horse archers. Okay, good. That's the Gothic heavy cavalry down. I think next we will try to take care of the... These guys do have shields, so that's an issue. And we don't want to go to the woods at the moment. Some damage to the warlord before we engage it with cavalry. Actually get straight over there. One volley and then wipe the Goths out. Yeah, perhaps not anymore. Okay.
Enemy general shows his value. He is filled only by a desire to save his own skin.
Okay, and then we only have those spearmen to worry about, practically. We are doing some damage, but we don't actually need to care about those if they are in such a formation. And oh, there are those courage ballistae. Fire at them. Please. Pretty please. Okay. They're starting to take casualties. Good. We need to pull back soon. But it seems we are able to wipe them out. At least most of them. And if we are able to deal some damage to that Imperial German bodyguard, it would be great. Okay, those are pulling back. And I think we have the main battle ahead of us. Oh, they broke. So what do we have in here? Auxilia Palatina, Comitatenses, Kulai Palatina, Foderati Cavalry, Alan Nobles, Mercenary ones. This is going to be a tough battle over here. Even when the enemy bodyguard is away from the battle. Oh, we could actually utilize... Well, I guess you can keep those busy. Cavalry will be the key. And in order to make that key turn, I think we need to actually send our cavalry in as fast as possible to counter those Kulai Palatini first. Oh, we have Shiltor. No, 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 no. Okay, that's one Foderati cavalry down. That's one Kulai Palatina pulling back. And that's our cavalry routing. No, no, no. Ah! No, 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 no. Go over there and take care of that whatever mercenary unit that is. And you turn to fight against that Auxilia Palatina. The horse archers, some of them are routing, some are not. We have horse archers coming this way, it seems. We do have these heavy cavalry units over here. Come to join us. And we need to hit these guys hard. Good. What do we have here? Some infantry. Head to fight against those Comitatenses. And you guys get ready to hit them in the back. So how are our horse archers doing? Still having merit chase with that bodyguard. Okay, that's fine. As long as they stay out of the main battle. And actually that pillar throw was nice. Okay, good. So what do they still have? Not sure, but we can have a bit of rest and relaxation over here with these guys until the next batch of enemies does arrive. And you are supposed to be after that one. So we have some Goths coming and some mercenary horse archers. And is that cavalry? Foederati infantry, okay. Tired, very tired. Hey, try to rally. Okay, it seems our horse archers are at the end of their utility. However, the Western Romans are coming a bit by bit, so that should... Tribal cavalry, I think we could send these light cavalry units after those, and infantry will engage those, and the heavy cavalry will need to take care of the rear charge. Okay. Oh, it's our units breaking. Hey, that's not allowed.
The enemy flee! Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity!
Okay. We lost one unit of our own and they lost two of theirs. And I think you guys can begin to come over here soonish. And what unit is that over there? Limitane. Okay, shouldn't be an issue. That's Foederati infantry, shouldn't be an issue. And I think we want to spare those spearmen for the enemy bodyguard. Once again, let's have the heavy cavalry do the heavy lifting. So how tired are those? I think they have been having that Cantabrian circle firing missiles and whatnot. So let's have the tribal cavalries and remaining horse archers pound on them. Yeah, they are tired and they are broken. Good. So now it's that one unit of Limitane. Perhaps we could actually even take care of it. Oh, they have missiles still. The enemy bodyguard is closing in, so let's try to deal with this quickly and let's conserve the strength of our heavy cavalry. Okay. It seems those Limitane were a bit too much for the Hunnic elite warriors. Yeah, makes sense. And that's it. Good. And then we only have that bodyguard left. So I need you guys to form a line over there. And then I need you guys to form a line behind them and you farthest of all, because I think we actually lose the battle if he gets taken down. So did someone rally? Fortunately not. Exhausted. I guess the Roman general is shamed enough that he cannot go home with a defeat like this. Okay. If you are not attacking, then we will do it.
As enemies, these men are perfect.
There is some of the famous Roman courage. Well, we can't have him just leaving the battle. And that's it. Attila has a reputation to uphold. Okay.
Victory lies in your grasp, and there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
So, it seems our tribal cavalry did surprisingly well when they actually fought against the weaker enemy units. Hunnic heavy cavalry did as well as expected. What about those missile cavalry units? Elite warriors. They actually did surprisingly little over here, and those Hunnic archers. I think if we analyze how the battle actually went, I think the most critical aspect was that the Romans did actually attack, and that they divided their forces. So our horse archers actually, despite the low kill count, were the MVPs of this match, in my opinion, because they practically hampered the Goths and then lured the most dangerous element of the Romans, namely the bodyguard and the general, to chase them, and some other units as well. So we had a chance to attack the Romans piece by piece with our main force, and thus we were able to overwhelm them. And of course we had the help of that high ground here as well, which helped us somewhat. But I think this battle felt actually surprisingly easy. Of course, if we had faced the Romans kind of head to head, I think the results might have been quite different. But high ground, always remember the high ground. But yeah, I think that's everything for today, so thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on, and tell your master tactics for this particular battle. How do you beat this battle, or how you find it easiest to beat? And if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member, and very special thanks to existing channel members: Napoleon Complex, Cossack Hussar, Mark Anthony, Blue Eye Wolf. Your support is greatly treasured. Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games out.